Driving down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know, and I know, we got something good.
Welcome. Was that Slimy Spikes? Just coming from a big game. It was in a deep forest. Hopefully it was dry in the forest. It's been pretty wet out there today. Hopefully it was in a forest where there's a lot of overhead tree cover, which is trying to keep you dry, because it's been a miserable morning out there. There's thunder and lightning down here this morning. I think it's stopped raining now, but it has been miserable out. So hopefully you didn't get too wet. We're going to be getting going in just a minute with a game of Team Deathmatch. We always start with this game just to see how even the teams are. Make sure it's not too much of a landslide in one direction or the other. So I'll put the graphics up there for the Team Deathmatch just so you can see what's going to happen. It's basically a shoot 'em up. Whoever gets the most amount of kills wins. Whoever dies the most loses. Simple as that. It was where, yeah, whereabouts was it? Has been particularly wet today. I wish I'd want to be playing outside. Just come and play inside. My sniper rifle was a waste to buy. Yeah, yeah, it probably sucked a bit out there today. It's been quite windy in places as well, so I suspect BBs have been flying all over the place. Even with the snipers with the heavier weights, I suspect it's been a bit challenging in some of the conditions out there. I see some pictures from one of the outdoor sites today, and players are absolutely soaked through, even under the tree cover. So yeah, I don't disbelieve that. Good optics are expensive. What optic have you got on it? I don't make scopes for SVD, the copies. Oh, okay. That's what sniper you're running, SVD, is it? There's 300 meter zoom. Okay. I guess like 300 meter zoom. I mean, I don't know. It must be like some. Must have optical zoom on it. Must go like 12 times zoom or something like that. Is it, or 8 times zoom maybe? If it go 300 meters isn't too far for a rifle scope. Maybe it's like a 4 to 8 times zoom maybe. Okay, so it looks like they're just finishing up dividing the teams up, and then they'll be getting that ready to go out in just a sec. Wow, 32 times zoom. I mean, if that's got 32 times zoom, it's going to be a huge amount of zoom on it. You can do more than 300 meters with 32 times zoom, I would have thought, unless it's just poor quality glass. I would have thought if it's 32 times zoom. I'm Estonia, so my message is delayed in chat. Oh, okay, nice. I think that, yeah, it's also because you're commenting via YouTube, so YouTube's always on a bit of a delay for some reason. It's not as instant as Twitch. Okay, so players are just heading out to the arena now. There we go. So we'll get this game of team deathmatch underway in just a second. Okay, so just the last players getting ready now. So here we go. Marshall's just going to make sure they're all ready in place. Got a couple of rental players who's just explaining the spawn buttons too. And then we'll get them underway. So when they get back to respawn, there's some spawn buttons. So if you've not seen the stream before, there's a spawn button here and a spawn button here, and the two spawns. The spawns are lit up by the arena lights anyway, so you can see the green and the red spawn. Interestingly, the marshals put them in the opposite ends to what I've lit up. So let me just swap the lighting around. There we go. So you can see the red team there dancing away, and they'll be spawning using this spawn button, and then the green team will be spawning using this button here. So here we go, let's get this first game underway.
Let's
So let's see who's going to win this one. So sorry, let's get back to chat. SVD don't cost €250. The SVD costs 173. Yes, that's the trouble with good optics. Good optics do cost more than the actual guns themselves sometimes. I've got some optics that are worth more than the guns themselves or the rifles they go on. So if you can't see it, you can't shoot it. So you got to have good optics sometimes, especially if you're punching further distances. Okay, so we are underway, and you'll see them pushing these spawn buttons here. There we go. As he comes in, presses the spawn button, light goes out, and you won't see it on your end on these scoreboards. On here, all that's relevant is the time. These scores here are just how many targets have been shot. But at the moment, it's 4 apiece in terms of respawns. Both teams have spawned 4 times. So it's going to be quite an even game, I think, by the looks of this one. So let's see how this one pans out. One of our new players there got a shot to the arm. He's rubbing his arm. I think he's new to Airsoft, the guy in the grey tracksuit there. So first session out. But he's getting stuck in, which is the main thing. So green's now on 10 respawns, red are on 6. So red have just got a slight advantage at the moment. But red are now up to 8. 9 make that, and green 11. So there's only a couple of respawns difference. How are you finding the stream? Slimy Spikes is something you've seen before? Have you watched our stream before? How'd you like the setup? So my old coach built me a machine gun that shoots 50 rounds per second. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's some guns out there with some huge fire rates. I've seen some guys getting like 70, 75 rounds a second now, which is ridiculous. GUD setup. Yeah. Okay, so we're just coming up to the 4-minute mark. 16, 13 on respawns, so there's only like 3 respawn difference. Red slightly in the lead with the least amount at the moment. They're all a bit slower to move around after lunch. So I'm just watching the activity, making sure they're all pressing the spawn buttons correctly, which they are. And making sure it's triggering on the tablet as well, which it is. So 3 respawns different now. Red are on 17, green are on 20. We're just coming up to the halfway mark.
Five minutes remaining.
So 5 minutes left on this round. He has every gun license you can get. Okay, so was that a real gun then, was it, rather than an airsoft gun? I don't know what the gun laws are like in Estonia. Are they quite strict? What's the airsoft rules out there? Is it heavily restricted, or can you pretty much have what you want? So respawns, there's only one difference now. Red on 25, green on 26. So red are winning by just one respawn. An airsoft gun. Ah, okay. No worries. Do you need licenses over there for airsoft guns, or can you just purchase them straight out of the store? Max dual rate is 3.6. That's it's a fair bit. Oh, so you don't need a license for airsoft guns, that's good. Good afternoon, Cloudy Haze. Thanks for joining us again. We're back. Just gone 8 minutes now in our first round. This is just a team deathmatch, just a straight shoot 'em up, just to get everyone shooting each other again, and just to make sure the teams are even. We've got a couple of less players this afternoon than we had this morning, and a couple of new players have joined as well. So we'll just see what the balance is like. So we're just coming up to the last minute now. So I don't think I'm going to go and play Airsoft in Estonia if your joules limit is 3.6. I mean, most places in the UK it's like 2.3 joules for a sniper, for a bolt action sniper. DMRs are like 1.88, and then 1.14 joules for AEGs and pistols and that. But yeah, 3.6 joules is gonna sting a little bit, but so while I was chatting away there. The game finished, so I can tell you that was a dead draw. 41 respawns each. Let me find some graphics for that. I do have a draw one somewhere. There we go. So that was a draw. 41 respawns each. So I can probably safely say the teams are quite evenly matched. We'll get them swapped over, swap ends, and then we'll rerun that one again and see how they go. But yeah, that was pretty decent round, to be fair. So my sniper is 2.6 joules. Yeah, I mean that's still going to sting. I think 2.6. So what weight BBs are you running? You run a heavyweight or? I mean, I'm just trying to think. Like, I've got my chart up, but like 2.6 joules on 0.4s. It's going to be what, like 375 FPS. That's going to sting a bit. Certainly up there. So yeah, quick break. We'll get them swapped over, swap ends, and we'll do another game of team deathmatch and see if the second round is just as even as the first round. Which, if it is, that'd be good. Nice even teams, and then we'll get into some other games after that. So, Jesus, imagine accidentally running into a 2.6 joule close up. I use like 0.3s. 0.3s on 2.6 joules, so you must be sending them into space. What, 2.6 joules on 0.3s? It's going to be like 430 feet per second, isn't it? Something like that. Let's have a look. 0.3s. Yeah, it's going to be like, geez, yeah, it's going to be like 450 FPS or something, isn't it? It's going to be 2.6 joules. That's going to sting a bit. But I can use like pause. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to play in Estonia. 2.6 joules, and if you're running 2.6 joules on freeze, I mean, I think I would switch out for like something heavier, like a 4.3 or 4.5 or something. You know, like you must be sending them into space. No wonder you got such a big scope on it. That's ridiculous. Well, it is for UK limits. Like, as I say, we you know, I think most sites in the UK would have a limit of about 2.3 joules for a bolt action sniper, single shot sniper. So yeah, it's a fair bit over that. I don't even know what that would be on Tues on the chrono, but that's going to be ridiculous. Let me see if I can look it up quick. Yeah, I reckon it's going to be about 530, 540 FPS. Yeah, it hurts getting shot. I'm assuming Imperium game site should allow it. I don't know. I presume Imperium's 2.3 joules. I don't know. I've not actually been to Imperium, so but I would have thought their joules limit is probably about the same. If it says anything. Oh, so Imperium allowed 2.4 joules with a 0.4 apparently. That must be less than 2.4 with a 0.4, so 500 FPS. So yeah, that's you're still quite a bit over that 2.6. Your old coach is the president of the clubs around Estonia. He decides. Okay, fair dues. I mean, if everyone's playing to the same rules, then that's absolutely fine. I just wouldn't want to be hit by one. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I've been hit with some a sniper at 500 FPS at about 35-40 meters, and that stung a little bit. So to go much more than that, I think would be a bit much. But I think there are some places out there. I mean, like Poland, I think go even higher. Some of their FPS limits are even higher. I think they pay like, I think silly, like 600 or 700 FPS. I know in Bulgaria you can use an RPG to absolutely make someone disappear. Yeah, I think we used to have a lot of tag rounds, and then obviously a lot of the tag rounds got banned from a lot of sites. The safety data sheets weren't too clever. We have we sell mortars quite a lot, flashbang smoke mortars over here, and they fire like 80 to 100 meters, and then have multi bangs at the other end or single bangs. So they're pretty good. But a lot of the RPGs, there's I can't remember who makes the RPG. There's like a one that, but it just fires like a Moscart round. So it just fires BBs at close distance. It's not particularly great. Getting shot in the butt really hurts. Yeah. There's some I don't know, I think it varies for everyone. I think it's like getting a tattoo done, isn't it? Certain people find it more painful in certain areas, just depending on where your nerve endings are and where you feel it. But yeah, I think if you just get hit in the right place where there happens to be a bunch of nerves, I think that's why fingertips and that seem to hurt so much, you know, because you got all your nerve endings in there. Your neck hurts, you know, when you get shot in the neck. And then other areas, you know, you get shot in the chest or whatever, it doesn't always, you know, hurt nowhere near what it does in other places. So back of the knees are nasty. When I got shot in the back of the knee, I think when I was playing in Ireland, and that stung a bit. So I think it just depends. If you get hit in the right place, it's going to hurt. So, teammate got shot on the nose. Yeah, I've seen that happen as well. I see a guy. There's a guy that comes in here, and he goes by the name Lucky. Lucky by name, but not always by nature. He got shot point blank, pretty much in the side of the nose with an AK. It was one of those. Who makes the AK? Doesn't really matter. But it was he got shot in the side of the nose with an AK in it, and the BB was embedded in the tip of his nose. He had to squeeze it out. He had a bit of a hole there. I don't understand why. I don't get it why people just play in glasses. I mean, I understand. Like, it looks like super cool and it's lightweight and saves a lot of fogging up and stuff. But I only wear full face. That's the way to go. I'm too pretty to have my face shot. So I'd only ever wear full face. Full face protects your temples, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, the lot. So makes perfect sense to me. But each to their own. Yeah, it would bleed a fair bit, I would imagine. There's a lot of blood vessels in your nose and in your face, full stop. So yeah, when you tend to get hit in the face, it does tend to bleed a bit. I slipped in the mud during a game and began sliding down the hill for a good 4 to 5 seconds. Just warning of advice: the tree will always win. Yeah, generally trees will always win. I see a guy at a site that ran and went to jump a tree that had fallen, so it was like laying horizontally across, and he tried to leap over it, and as he leapt, he missed and caught his leg on it and snapped his leg in half, and not literally off, but he broke the bone in half, and the bottom half of his leg was hanging to one side. But that was nasty. Okay, sorry about that. I was just chatting with the marshal. So where was we? I use full face protection. Yeah, I don't blame you. Me too. I think it's the only way to go, full face. Yes, I mean, especially if you're shooting at 2.6 joules. Jesus, I'd want full face, full body. I'd go juggernaut, I think. Also, old military guys play with us. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are ex-military starting to play now. It's a great way of keeping fit, a great way of keeping up with teammates, and it's growing sport and it's getting better and better. So full face protection is honestly the way to go. Find it idiotic to not be wearing protection. Yeah, totally. But I mean, you know, even at the indoor site here, we have people just go out and play in glasses. With no lowers on, and I've seen a guy have his tooth shot out, and it just obliterated his tooth into pieces. There was nothing left to pick up. So yeah, it's bonkers to me. I don't understand it, but I do get it. Like, I get that. I do understand it, but I get that you'd want to look cool. You'd want to look more lightweight. It's easier to run with. Not having loads of stuff around your face, you know, definitely get better vision. You can see what's going on better. There's less chance of steaming up. There's less chance of overheating, that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it gets to a point where I don't want to go home with like welts or whatever in my face and lumps in my forehead and stuff. So I definitely want to keep covered up. But I've just been told ETA 1 minute to the next game, so I'll put the graphics up for the game, same as the last round anyway. It's going to be a team deathmatch. We'll make sure the teams are still even. I've had a BB stuck in my neck as it's less protective area on your body. Yeah, I've seen it happen before where people have had BBs embedded in them. but normally it's from someone that's got shot too close range with something more powerful. So when people don't stick to the engagement distances or something, or someone's walked in front of someone. But yeah, I've seen that happen. Fortunately, I've never had that happen to me. I've never had to squeeze a BB out of anywhere. Yeah, your neck is the soft squidgy part. I mean, I tend to try and run a snood, and I'll zip my hoodie up to the snood and have the snood up to my mask. I normally tuck the snood over my chin, just so that it's so I'm a little bit covered. Covers the neck up a little bit. But yeah, neck shots suck. So looks like we've got players entering the arena. Let me get the arena cams up. You should also play it, would be more interesting. Sorry, I don't understand what you mean. You should also play it, would be more interesting. Play what, sorry? Live with a camera. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, the trouble with doing it is having to play live. You have to take your phone out with you to be able to do it live. The GoPros only seem to work, you know, when we've got the camera there with them all the time now. So, which is why we've not had the Marshall cam running for a while. We're trying to resolve that, but yeah, I mean, we might try and get some of the team videos out. I barely get out to play anymore, to be fair. I'm lucky if I play once or twice a year now. We're always working on times when there's game days, so I think the last time we went out and played, we played at a site down the road as a team outing. Yeah, definitely should try and do another team outing and play again soon. Okay, so they're ready to go, so let's get this underway.
Wow, it's very nice.
I like to take part in the game. Yeah, so yeah, normally we have a Marshall cam, so the Marshall will normally run around with a GoPro, and then instead of having the safe zone here, we'd have the GoPro, the Marshall cam up. But GoPro have updated their settings, and for some reason it only works if we have like a mobile phone in the middle of the arena, which isn't ideal. So we're trying to work on a workaround on that. Like hide out an old tablet up in one of the walls to try and resolve it, to try and keep a signal all the way through. So hopefully we'll get that up and running again shortly. And we've got I was talking to the guys earlier on the stream about the zip line. We've got a zip line that runs all the way up and down the arena, and we have a remote control like drone that runs on that zip line, and we can run a camera on that and run it up and down, but it has to obviously be a wireless camera, so the GoPro again would work. We tried it with an Insta360 camera, which was a great camera, but absolutely useless for live streaming, and so that's probably a no-go for that one. But we can definitely put a GoPro on it. We've just got to resolve the GoPro settings and keep the connection going, so hopefully we'll have that resolved in the next week or two. It's definitely right up there on our project list of things to do, so we'll definitely get that one running. In 2 weeks time this will be my first game in the UK. Okay, cool. I take it you live in the UK now, or you're just visiting? We have about 60 people games on weekend. Okay, so about 60 people turn up to the games you play at. I mean, outdoors here, that probably sort of average sort of numbers, and some of the bigger sites like Dog Tag and Drive Wood punching in the hundreds. You know, they do like 150 players. Some of the smaller sites out there doing sort of 30 to 60 players. But yeah, some of the bigger sites. I mean, we go to Dog Tag and Drive Wood every weekend as a company. We take our shop down there, and yeah, they're often getting like 30 to 60. 100 to 150 players. It's the smaller sites that are getting sort of 30 to 60 players. Oh, okay, so you live here. Oh, that's cool. And we'll be your first game here. Okay, cool. That'd be awesome. Yeah, definitely. Well, it's the best place to play this time of year. Obviously, it's the best place to play any time of year, but this time of year, it's the best place to play, definitely, 100%, because it's warm, it's dry. You're not going to get wet with the rain. The only time you'll get wet with the rain is walking your kit in and out of the building. But otherwise, it's warm, it's dry, and yeah, so it's the best place to play, especially in the winter months. You haven't got to worry about getting your kit wet through. It's gonna, and we definitely see bookings start to pick up this time of year now. So yeah, definitely get yourself booked in and joining the games. We've got some competitions and stuff coming up as well. We've got, excuse me, we've got the Airsoft anti-cheat competition coming up shortly. That is going ahead on the 27th of November. 5-man team competition. Don't have to be in a 5-man team. If you don't know anyone else that plays Airsoft around here, or you haven't got enough mates to make up a 5-man team that play Airsoft, then you can carry on and play. Sorry about that. I pushed my keyboard into the game over button, so I think it created a bit of confusion. You've got 5 minutes remaining.
Five minutes remaining.
Yeah, I banged my keyboard there into the into the stream deck, and it announced game over. You probably heard it on the stream, but it announced it into the arena as well. So created a bit of confusion. They'll stop to me. Game over already. What? So yeah, threw me off a little bit. But anyway, let's get back to the game. I'll give you a brief update. We're on 17 respawns each, so it's pretty much neck and neck at the moment. So it's a pretty even game again, as it was on the last round. The last round was a draw, so let's see how this one pans out, whether it's going to be a draw as well. So 6 minutes in, 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can get anyone to push forward and become an outright winner. I was going to say one respawn different, but it's not. They're both on 19 now. Red were on 18. But both teams are on 19 respawns, so neck and neck at this stage. So yeah, so I was saying we've got competitions coming up. We've got Airsoft Anti-Cheat happening on the 27th of November. So 5-man teams. You don't have to join up or sign up as a 5-man. You can sign up as a one person and you'll be allocated into a team. So that one will be quite cool. We had the first anti-cheat event happen a while back, and it was good. It was good. There was a few little learning curves, which the guys that organise it have definitely learnt from, and they've made improvements and tweaks. So it should be much better this next time round, and we're hoping to get quite a few more teams signed up, so keep an eye out for that one, 27th of November. There'll be a lot more stuff coming around that nearer the time. But yeah, we are on just coming up to the 3/4 stage mark. Green has just taken the lead, 22 respawns to the green, 24 to the reds. So only 2 respawns in it. We're at 24-25 now. The 1 respawn difference. With a couple of minutes left to go. Sounds fun. Would there be prizes? Yeah, so there was. I think it was £200 prize money last time. If you go on to Airsoft Anti-Cheat, yeah, there we go, airsoftantcheat.com. I'll copy the link, I'll stick that up in the chat there. And then if you go on to tournaments, you'll see all the up and coming tournaments on there. So yeah, it does say on there £200 prize money as well for the winning team. So you can join up, you can pay, I think it's like pay 30 quid each to come and play. Or you can join their patroncy, which is like £5 a month, and you get all the competitions included. So I don't think there's any long-term commitment. You can just join for a couple of months, try out the competitions and then leave, or you can sign up and go to every competition of the year. So I think if you pay the £5 a month, it works out, like 60 quid a year, but there's like 4 or 5 competitions a year, so yeah, more than pay itself if you did all the competition events. But that's run by Airsoft Anti-Cheat. We just host it. We help run the stream and that on the day. So let me just give you an update. We're 9 minutes 15, so I've got 45 seconds left. 33 respawns to the red, 31 to the greens. So now 35 red, 31 green. So green are winning by 4 at the moment. 36-32. Last few seconds now. And that's game over.
Game over. Game over.
Mission complete.
Okay, so yeah, that's game over, and that was a green win. Definitely was game over this time. Let me stick up the graphics for a green win. And so yeah, green win, and it was 37 red respawns versus 35 green respawns, so it was pretty close. Yep, pretty close going, that one. So well done, green team. So I guess it was a draw, the first one, so they both scored a point for that, so it'd be 2-1 to the greens so far this afternoon. There we go. So, yeah, let me chat to the in-game marshal and I'll find out what we're going to do next, and I'll come back to you with some details. Bear me 2 secs. Okay, so yeah, players are going to be playing our Search and Destroy game next. Search and Destroy is one where they have to go out and find search and find and destroy their target. So reds have to go out and find the red target and shoot it. Greens have to go out and find the green target and shoot it. Simple as that. 5-second respawn. And it'll light up any one of the targets around the arena. So there's 20 targets out there. And it'll light up one red, one green, one purple, one blue. Purple and blue don't count. They're just there for distraction. And red and green count. So if you're a red player, shoot all the red targets. If you're green, shoot all the green. It only light up one of the 20 at one time in any colour. So there'll only be one red out there. So one of the targets will be red, one will be green. Once you've shot it, it'll regenerate anywhere in the arena. So it could regenerate the same target. It could regenerate a completely different target. So yeah, definitely one to get them moving around the arena. What's that in the chat? Slimy spikes. My sniper at close range makes a bullet shatter against flat surfaces. Not surprised at 2.6 joules. You definitely wouldn't want to be shot in some mesh glasses with that, would you? At close range. So just waiting for the last couple of players just to finish fags and stuff, and then we'll be getting them out for this this next round of Search and Destroy. I don't think I've got a graphics yet for Search and Destroy, so we'll have to get a graphic made up for that. Okay, so game mode is all set up, ready to go. We're just waiting for the players to come back, and we'll get this one up and running. So Search and Destroy, as I said, unlimited lives, a 5-second respawn, and it's a case of getting out there and hunting down and searching for your colour target and destroying it by shooting it. So the team that accumulates the most shot out will win. Ooh, kidney pie. Don't you like steak and kidney pie? That's an awesome pie, that, steak and kidney. Not your cup of tea, eh? We do all sorts of food, and if you play a full day on a Saturday, Sunday, you get lunch included. So you can have like burger and chips, or bacon roll and chips, sausage roll and chips. Or we do sweet potato fries, fish and chips, cod burger, cheeseburger. Whatever, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, fish and chips. We do chicken tenders, all different flavours. We do salads. If you're watching the waistline, so all sorts, lots to choose from. But obviously, we do steak and kidney pie and chips as well with mushy peas. Because why not? Yeah, don't worry about players jumping in. They can just jump in when they get here, Dan. Just get the games going. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, we've got a player that's going to jump in shortly. But the master was just wondering whether to hold on for him. And I was like, no, let's get going. So we're going to get this next game mode underway. In just a second. Just going to load the mags and get the masks and that on now, and then we'll be going out for this next round. Okay, so it looks like they're going to start heading out. So let me get the arena cams up ready for that one. Okay, so looks like they're almost ready and in place. Get the lights flashing just to help confuse matters. Okay, so here we go, and we are off and out. So let's see how they're getting on this round. Okay, so welcome back, and yeah, the games are going quite well. We have so this is our search and destroy game, and we have reds on 3, greens on 1 at the moment. So they have to hunt down and find their targets and then get them shot. So at the moment, red are just in the lead by 1. Make that 2, so make that 3. So it's 5-2 now to the reds, 6-2 to the reds. So reds are finding their targets and getting them shot out there. Green aren't doing quite as well. Okay, so green's got up to 4 now, but red's storming ahead on 11. So looks like it's going to be a red win this one, but we're still early days. We're only 3 minutes gone into it.
What did he say?
Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. We're all fish in a stream, swimming towards a vicious dream.
So I can't find the Facebook page. Which Facebook page are you looking for? R1 or the Airsoft anti-cheat one? If you're looking for R1, I'll drop the link in there. That is R1. I'm not sure if Airsoft anti-cheat are on Facebook. I would imagine they are. There they are, yeah. And that's the Airsoft anti-cheat one. Hopefully that answers that for you. The link down below doesn't work for me. Okay, pass. I've just literally just put it into my browser and copied it out and pasted it. It works here. Which one isn't working? The 308 sniper one or the airsoft anti-cheat one?
I will send you to Jesus.
Okay, so 7 minutes 20 in. Red are absolutely dominating at the moment, 23-9. So about 2.5 minutes left. $24.10 now. Just coming up to the 2 minutes left mark. What's that mean, Slimy Spikes? Just put a full stop. So 2 minutes left. Red are running away with this, 25-11.
This is Sparta!
The green have found the next one. They're up to 12 now. So will we see a flurry of activity from green? Sometimes it's just that one target can hold a team back as they're searching for it. They haven't flurried up with any activity since. Who's got Jurassic Park stuck in their head now? Okay, so let's have a look. We've got 40 seconds left. So last 30 seconds now. Let's see how this one pans out. Green is still on 12. I'll make that 13. Red are on 26, so red have got twice as many targets, quite literally. So red look like they're dominating this round. Can green come back with anything in closing seconds? It doesn't look like it. And that's game over, and that is a red win. Red win.
Game over. Game over. Game over.
Okay, you're not helping. I can't see your messages in chat. We only see the messages we type. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can help. 2 seconds. Let me put this up anyway. This is a red win. So red win. So that's 2-all this afternoon. So okay, so let me see if I can help in some way. Let me go to the ad break first of all. Let me see if I can share you my screen. Should have. there we go. So this is our Facebook page. Let me get rid of all that at the bottom there. So I don't know if let me open this up and show you the address at the top there. There we go. So I don't know if you can see the address up here, if that's clear enough. So it's just facebook.com/308sniper airsoft. So that's our one. I don't know if you can see that all right. And that's the one I put in the chat. So I think you said you couldn't see it in the chat. You could only see it in this chat box above me here, but you couldn't see it in the actual YouTube chat. Let me see if I can open up YouTube as well. Might be able to put it in there for you. Okay, so I need to switch accounts. Let me just hide that a sec. It was on the other account, which we only use for the Insta360. Right, let me just try and get logged in. There we go. So just try and get logged in. Let me see if I can put that in the Facebook chat. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. And then let me do the Airsoft anti-cheat one. Put that in the YouTube chat as well. Logged in. There we go. So hopefully Facebook chat. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. There we go. So I've put that in, and then let me do the Airsoft anti-cheat one. Put that in the chat there on in the YouTube on YouTube there. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. Just sort of. Where is it? There we go. So hopefully Facebook chat. There we go. So I've put that in. Hopefully you can pick it up from there, and it's come up in our chat above my head as well. But hopefully you can see it in the that way. In the YouTube chat there on you're on YouTube. Hopefully that makes more sense for you on YouTube there. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. Just sort of. Where is it? There we go. So hopefully Facebook chat. I need to mute my YouTube because I'm getting echo of myself. So sorry if you couldn't hear that. I've muted that now. So where we go. So there. Links are in the YouTube chat, and I've put them in the main chat as well. So hopefully you can pick up one of them, and hopefully it'll work for you. But also there, facebook.com/airsoft anti-cheat for the airsoft anti-cheat, and then for 308 sniper it's facebook.com/308 sniper airsoft. So try one of them, see if you can find those links. Hopefully that's what you need. Hopefully that's helped you out. And then obviously while you're on there, make sure you give our Facebook page and YouTube channels a like and subscribe. So So yeah, let me get rid of that. Hopefully that has answered that for you. So let me know if you've managed to get them those links and whether they all work for you. Okay, so yeah, hopefully that's helped out. Hopefully you got the links that you need and you've managed to get on them all right. Let me know either way, and we'll be getting out and playing the second round of Search and Destroy in just a minute. Once again, players just having a quick fag break, about 2 or 3 minutes time, and we'll get them out and playing. So just bear with us, and we'll be back shortly with the next round. Okay, about 2 minutes now, and we'll get them out for this next round. They're just all outside getting some fresh air, but 2 minutes, and we'll get this next round underway. Weird. What's weird? Are the links not working, or? You guys don't exist on the Facebook app for me. How bizarre. I don't know why. We've got several different Facebook accounts. We've got 308 Sniper Airsoft. We have 308 Sniper on its own, which is our original one. I'll put that up in the chat. So we've got that page as well. We've got our K9 supplies one. We've got our CAF one. So they should all work. I don't know why they wouldn't work. And we've got our group page as well. I'll put the link up for that. So we've got a this one here, which is our group page. See if that works for you. That should just be our 308sniper Kill House players group. Try that one, see if that works for you. If you type that into Facebook or use the link above, that should work. So let us know if any of them groups work for you. They certainly should. They're all working this end, so I don't know why you can't, unless you've got some like some crazy sort of Facebook maybe it's the Estonian Facebook doesn't like 308sniper, I don't know. But it seems to be working this end, so right, so let's see how we're getting on game wise. So players are kitting up, ready to go out. So I'd say this will be another round of hunt or search and destroy, our hunting game where they have to hunt out the targets, search them and destroy them. Team that destroys the most of their own colour targets wins. So red won the last round, 26-13. So let's see how they get on with this this next round. It should be going out any second now.
Let's do this.
So looks like they're standing around discussing it. It shouldn't be too much longer. Looks like they've all got their masks and that on ready to go. So let's get them out there. Let's get these arena cams up and you can see what's going on. We've got one player at least got the same attitude as me. Come on, let's get it going. Let's get the rest of them out there. So they're all starting to head out now. For the last two stragglers. Join the Kill House group because others didn't let me. Okay, cool. So at least you got on one of our streams. I don't know why the others wouldn't let you. That's bizarre. How mental is that? I don't know why it wouldn't. Unless it is restricted for certain. Unless yours is a registered account outside the UK and it's just restricted. But who knows? Okay, we're just waiting for one last player to get in the arena. Off you go. That's it. He's in. So we're just waiting for the green light from the marshal and then we'll get this one underway.
Years later.
X-Gravity, can I play? Yeah, sure. Get upstairs and play. Kick their asses along. Let's get some games going. It's like watching paint dry at the moment. Let's go. So let's hit the button. Okay, so
2, 1.
game on, game on. And they're off. So let's see who's going to win this one. Okay, so straight out of the block, green have got 2 targets down. So much better start from green. Okay, so green out the back, taking control, 2 targets down. None for red. We didn't get any purple or blue in the last round because I forgot to activate purple and blue, but I've activated this time. Just for shits and giggles, really. Just creates a bit of confusion. People see lit up target and go to shoot it. The idea is they only shoot their own colour target, so by having some purple and blue ones in there creates a bit of head scratching. You see one that's not your colour and you see it's not the other team's colour and you don't know what to do, so people just shoot them normally. So it's always interesting to see how many of them get shot. Red are now on 1, green are on 2. So, quite a slow pace this first one.
Do it! Do it! Come on! Kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
So still 2-1 to the greens. Greens are just managing to hold it ahead. Not quite sure how, because every time I look up they're in their respawn. One of the red players is struggling with the concept of counting a 5 on respawn, but they're doing alright. And we've got another target down by the reds, so that's 2-2 now. 4-2 now, actually, to the Reds. They made a bit of a leap ahead. That's still 4-2 to the Reds. Six-2 to the Reds now. Seven, 8-2 to the Reds. Okay, so where are we at? 9-2 now to the Reds. That one green target is still lit up. They're still not getting it. So we're just coming up 3/4 distance. I'll put a post up, Slimy Spikes, up in the group page. Also the welcoming you to the group and a couple of others that have joined recently. Yeah, have a look on there. I've put a link to our Facebook page on there. See if you can join on there. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but it's up there. So have a look, see if it works. So, minute and a half left. Red are still on 9, green are on 2, blue 3, and purple 1. So, as I said, the blue and purple targets inevitably get shot out there. But green have been stuck on that one little target out there for this pretty much whole game. So we're coming up to the last minute now, it's the last 50 seconds. Reds are now on 10. Greens haven't found that number 3 target. Okay, last 10 seconds coming up now. Still green on 2, red on 10. Looks like it's going to be a red win this one.
Round complete. Red wins.
And that was a red win. So
Game over. Game over. Game over.
there we go. So let's get that up in the chat as well. $10 versus 2. The Reds. That makes that 3-2 Reds so far this afternoon. Okay, so well done. Let's get that reset and we'll get it set up for the next game. Okay, I can't message you because my Dodo phone won't let me connect Messenger and Facebook. Oh, okay, fair dues. That's a bit crap. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I can see you on there. I can see you on the group. I don't know if I can send you a message through the business page. I'm still trying to click through, see if I can do that. Hang on 2 seconds. I'll see if there's a way to send you a message. I think I've just managed to tag you on the post on the page where we're streaming from, so see if that works. See if you can see that tag. It's popped up in the chat here on my multi-stream chat, so maybe you can click on that and take you to our Facebook page. Give that a whirl. If not, you can, if in the 308 Sniper Killhouse group page, you can create a post in there, post up a picture of your kit, or just reply to the welcome message, put a picture of your kit in there. We can pull that up, that shouldn't be a problem. So, let's see how far along we are to getting this next game underway. Okay, so we've got about a minute, 2 minutes before they get out for this next round. So this is like a attack and defend 360. So both teams will have 10 targets light up in their colour. They're randomly generated across the arena, so the teams have to go out and shoot all 10 targets out as quick as possible. So you can either choose to attack or defend, or do a bit of both, split the teams up. The winning team will be the first team to shoot out 10 targets plus one. So once all your 10 targets are shot out, one more will generate, and it's when that one's shot out then you win. So it's actually 11 targets in total you need to shoot. So if you come across one of the other team's targets, then you can either choose to ignore it and move on, or you can choose to defend that to stop them from shooting it, and obviously stop them from advancing. So that's basically how the game works. I think it's because you don't have a messenger account. Yeah, we have a messenger account. Messenger's built into part of the business package. But I think with the business package, it only allows you to reply to a message that you've received. It doesn't allow you to create new messages to people. Bizarrely. Okay, so shouldn't be long now, and we'll get these players out. Play this next round. Looks like I've got a couple of them ready to go. Get the arena cams up. We've got one player with the right attitude. He's out there ready to go. Let's get going, and we'll get the rest of them out there. Okay, we've got some movement. We've got players going into the arena finally. So let's get this game underway. So let's see if they're all out there ready. Last two just going in now by looks of. Okay, so just waiting for the last of the players to get into place. Okay, so looks like they're all in place, ready to go. So let's get this underway.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
And here we go.
Do it! Do it! Come on! Kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
Okay, so what we on? We are on red are on 8, green are on 6. And just gone a minute 20. So let's see how long it's going to take them to get to the 10. So the first one's always a little bit quicker, just like the attack and defend game. They're nice and easy to get to because they're in your half of the arena generally, or most of them are. So red are now up to 10, and green are on 6. So red have got to get one more target to win. They've just got to find that last target and get that. Green are now on 7. Green are now on 8. And that's game over, game over. So that was a quick one. So red won that one. So let me get that. Get the score up on that one. We're just going to swap sides and we'll get them straight back into it. But I'll put that up on there. So red win. And they did that in 1:22.689 seconds. So that was a pretty quick time. I'll put that up on there. Let me get the cameras back up, and we'll get this next round underway. Okay, so they're ready to go. So let's get this going.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, it's very nice.
Okay, so red up to 8, green are up to 7. See how this one pans out. Yeah, we are on Discord, just as 308 Sniper 2012. It's 9-7 to Reds at the moment. Ten now to the Reds. They've just got one more to get. Will they get this last target and complete the game? The game will end as soon as they shoot that last one. Green's up to 8 now. And that's game over, game over. So, that one is a red win. So let me get the
Game over.
let me get the graphics up for that one. So red win, and that was 162.889 seconds. So it was a pretty quick one. Okay, so players just having a 2 or 3 minute break, just airing out their lungs again and grabbing a drink, and then we will get them out for a game of capture the flag. I'll explain that as we get nearer to it. Capture the flag is our it is just that basically. There's a flag in the center of the arena, and the objective is try and capture it or take out the other team by expelling all their lives. So I'll get the rules up for that one in just a second, as they near the end of their break, and we'll give that one a whirl, see how it gets on. Okay, so capture the flag coming next. Each player has 1 life. Teams win by attacking the flag in the centre of the arena and escorting it back to the other team's spawn. However, teams can also win by taking out all the lives of the opposing team. So, nice quick rounds this one. We normally play the best to, or the first 2 threes, the best of 5. So we'll play back-to-back games. Hopefully they can go without a fag long enough to get back-to-back games in. So it'll be the first to 3 basically, and yeah, 1 life each. Nice quick short rounds. Sometimes this is one in like, I think the quickest time we've had is like about 23 seconds. The longest time has been about 5 minutes. So we'll see how they get on with this one and see who's going to win. Okay, so they're in the arena now. Let's get the arena cams up and let's get this flag down and we'll get ready to go. So you can see the flag there hanging in the middle. That's the objective, but they've got 1 life each. So they need to be tactful about this. If they get shot out too quickly, obviously they're going to lose. So they need to try and get that, head back to the spawn. But they have to get back to the enemy spawn with the flag. You can't just grab the flag and get back to your own spawn. You've got to get back to the enemy spawn. So let's see how quickly they can do this. Okay, so they're ready to go. So let's get this game on.
2, 1.
Let's do this.
And they're off. So this should be a little bit more tactful, this game. With only 1 life each, so they've got to be a bit more conservative with it. So it looks like we've got 1 red player out. I heard another hit call, I'm sure there. So is that a green player out? Yep, one red, one green out. A lot more slower game this one. Sometimes we see teams rush in and take them out really quick. Other times we see a more tactful game like this. So with one life each, have to be a bit more conservative about pushing around. Is anyone going to go for the flag? So they can win by taking the other team out, taking all their lives out, or they can win by that's 2 greens out, or they can win by actually capturing the flag and getting it across. So sometimes we see a real fast-paced game. Someone rushes in, gets the flag. And that's game over on that one.
Game over.
So that one was a red win. So let me get that up in the chat and we'll get them swap ends. Swap ends then, Dan. Let's go again. So yeah, 1-0 to the Reds. So let's get them swapped ends and let's go again. Let's see if they can do any better this one. So here we go.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. And someone's shot already. Got quicker out this time. Someone's eyeing up the flag there on the red team, making an approach to it, and he got hit on the way to it. So we've got 2 reds out, and that's 3 reds out. So that is a green win. Green win.
Game over.
That's 1-1 now. Yeah, got that. Wicked. Okay, so here we go. They're all in place, so let's begin this next round.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
And here we go. Let's see if anyone goes for the flag this time round. 1-1 so far. They're getting faster and faster each round. First round was really, really slow. Second round, a bit faster. This third round, flying out the blocks. So first green player out. Second green player out. 1 red player out. And we've got someone going for the flag there. He's just walked straight past the flag and got shot. So I think that's 2 red out, 2 green out. So it's 1v1 now. Will someone go for the flag? Keep an eye out there. Both hiding. Or is that the... That is game over.
Game over.
So I wasn't quite sure who shot who first on that last one. There was two left. I've got a feeling it might have been green that got shot first, but I'm not 100% sure. So we say that one was a draw, I think, unless I hear otherwise. So in which case it's 2-2. Looks like we've got a couple of players going to be reloading. So we've got another round of that one to play. So it's 2-2 at the moment, if we count that last one as a draw. I didn't get any word back on it. So I didn't see who shot who first on that last round. So I'll put it down as a draw. So unless any of the players see it otherwise, we'll put that as a draw. It's the first to 5. So we've got one more round at least to see who wins this. Obviously, if they draw again, then we'll play a decider. Okay, so it looks like we've got some players getting ready to head back out. There we go. Let's get the arena cams up there. So we'll just wait for the other couple of players to get out.
Let's do this.
Now we play the waiting game.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so Master's just making sure they're all ready and in place. Should get word to go in just a sec.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, bitches?
Okay, let's go. So, proper quick out the bat there. And let's see who gets this one. One green player out. And that's the second green player out. So,
Game over.
so that red win. So I'll make that 3-2 Reds. Okay, so yeah, let's find out what's happening next. Okay, so that was very quick. Reds quickly won that one. So sometimes capture the flag works really, really well, and sometimes it just doesn't. And today I think it was one of those. It worked okay, but no one actually went for the flag, which sometimes happens. Okay, so we're going to go straight into a game of two-shooter flip. And so this is our normal two-shooter flip game. Unlimited lives, 5-second respawn. Hold and dominate the arena by flipping the targets into your colour. It will count how many seconds each target's held and divided by the number of respawns. Okay, so we're just waiting for the last couple to get out there, and then we'll get this round going. Okay, so let's get the arena cams up. Here we go. So he's just moving the flag back out the way. Delicately done there by the marshal. So they're ready to go. So let me make sure I've got all the spawns set up right, which I have, and let's hit the button.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Do it! Do it! Come on! Kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
So let's see how we get on this one. You'll be able to see on the scoreboard how many of the targets are being, how many of them have been shot for each team. At the moment, there's none. So not a single target has been shot. Oh no, there we go. Do they need reminding that they're shooting the targets? You would have thought they'd know by now. Come on, guys, let's get those targets shot. You're shooting the targets and holding them in your colour as well. There we go. So starting to shoot them now. 3-1 to the Reds. 4-5-0 to the Reds now. So they have to flip the targets into their colour. So there's 20 targets out there. So at the moment they're only shot 25% of the targets. So it's divided by the number of respawns. But at the moment, greens aren't shooting a single target. And there's 15 targets out there not been shot. So they need to get around and start shooting them. Win by shooting the targets out on your half of the arena as well. So greens, you need to hold the targets in the green colour. If it's not lit up, shoot it, it will light up. Lights up red, shoot it again to make it green. Reds, you have to do the opposite. If it's green, shoot it and make it go red. If it's not lit up, shoot it, it'll light up. There's 20 targets out there, you've shot 7. So let's see if they shoot any more. The red player is literally there with a target behind his head. So at the moment, Reds are on 6, green are on 1. That's not... It ended like that at this moment in time. It doesn't mean necessarily that red would win. It probably would in this case because they've held most of the game. But what it means is at this moment in history, that's how many targets they're holding. Okay, so one of the green players had an issue with his gun. He's got his gun swapped out to a different one now. So they are starting to shoot targets. So red are on 8, green are on 6 at this moment in time. Let's see if green can do enough to claw this back. 14 targets now shot out of a possible 20. So there's 6 still out there need shooting. Let's see how they do. They obviously don't have to shoot all the targets, but it helps win the game if you do. More targets shot, the more likelihood of racking up time. So I think red are doing a bit more of a stern job on this one. 10-4 on targets so far.
Five minutes remaining.
Last 5 minutes now. Green have just overtaken a little bit. What are we on? 15 targets now shot, so there's still 5 targets still to be shot or engaged out there. Red are taking control again. So just coming up to 7-minute mark. Red are still slightly in the lead. Okay, so still looks like red are slightly in the lead. We're coming up to the 3/4 mark. So about 2.5 minutes remaining now. Red are dominating the arena. Green aren't really making it out of their spawn at the moment. And spawn wise, they're both on 11, so pretty even. But just green aren't engaging the targets particularly well. So I think red have probably got this one. Green are just being dominated here. 13 targets for the reds, 3 for the green. So there's 16 targets being shot. So there's 4 still not being shot out there, but greens are struggling, I think, on this one. We're just coming up towards the last minute of the game. And there we go, we've got 1 minute left. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute. So let's see what they do in this last minute. I think it's probably too little too late for the green. Reds are on 14 respawn, green are on 15. So in terms of shooting each other, they're on par with each other. In terms of shooting the targets, greens just really haven't got there with it on this round. So last 30 seconds now. And that's game over, game over. So as expected, that was a red win. So let me get the scores up for that.
Game over.
There we go. So red win. So 300.539 seconds red versus 123.444 seconds green. We had 16 red respawns versus 17 green. That was pretty close, to be fair, on the respawns, but it was just the targets. It was like a third of the time that the greens had lit up. So I think that makes that so capture the flag was won by the reds. Prior to that we was 3-2 to the reds, made 4-2. This makes it 5-2 to the reds this afternoon. I'll just send it to the ads a minute. I'll find out what's going on next, and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so that's going to be us for streaming for today. So thanks for joining us. It's been some good games today, this morning and this afternoon. Some very tight battles. So well done to all the players. Yeah, hopefully you'll join us on the next stream. I haven't even checked who we've got in next week. But yeah, we've definitely got people coming in. So get yourselves booked in. 308sniper.simplybook.it. Or give us a call 01634 921 278, or message us through our Facebook pages, 308 Sniper Airsoft, or just 308 Sniper, and you can get hold of us. So get yourselves booked in, and we'll see you at the next session. Next one's Tuesday, shotgun and pistol night. If you don't fancy that, if you haven't got a pistol or shotgun, we've got Wednesday and Thursdays all guns. Friday night is in the dark, and then we'll be back next weekend with more as well. So we'll see you hopefully on one of them. But for now, goodbye, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for following